7 times this year, we have been around handing out these at the school entrances. Hi, this is Tara.
And Francis.
And this is Call and Review.
It's our first issue this year. It was issue number 1, the Back to School edition. Our Eds Desk this year was by our wonderful EICs. The issue has a lot of fun things like the exchange program and the German exchange program. It's a really nice kind of summary of back to school. This is our second issue, the Spooktacular issue, issue 2. Shout out to Ariana Donovan. This cover has won us a lot of awards, and this was one of our best stories, I think, from this issue, the Seg Behind the Spook. We got some actual professionals to come and interview with us, so it's got actual information on why you get scared.
My favorite call is the Volume 108 Halloween one that you guys did this year. I found it very interesting, nostalgic.
This was our third issue, the Turkey Day issue. It was a joint effort between us and Webster.
This year, Kirkwood did all the design work and put them all together.
Yeah, so every story has a companion story. So this one right here was written by Bridget McNally. And then the companion story about a Webster coach, because this was about a Kirkwood coach, was written over here. So our fourth issue is the charity issue. It's actually our only issue that's completely online, and it covers all the charity work that is done in the Kirkwood and surrounding community.
I think it's a really good issue that you all should go to the website and look at because it highlights different parts of our community that you don't usually see.
Issue 5, the Valentine's Day issue, this one's actually my favorite. I really love the cover. I feel like it embodies everything that kind of Valentine's Day means to a lot of people. And this issue wasn't just fluff and cuddles and kittens and puppies and kisses. We actually covered some really interesting things that you wouldn't really expect in a Valentine's Day issue, the story by
we have
Leilani.
The Hard R by Leilani.
Stories that I thought was interesting was because this was also February Black History Month, so we covered Black history in our curriculum, which I thought was really nice.
The next issue we want to talk about is the Flip issue, or issue 6. This one was special because it had both old and new Kirkwood was the theme. So you have pages with a bunch of color, and it's talking about current Kirkwood. And then on the other side, you have it fully in black and white, talking about how Kirkwood used to be back in the day.
It was actually inspired because it's the halfway anniversary of a time capsule. So we thought it would be a really good idea to go back in time.
This is definitely my favorite. I loved the flip approach, and I really liked how you took this current issue, but then you gave it that historical look.
The next issue we're going to talk about is our issues issue, or issue 7. It's by, I think it was Ryder Byers was the one that did the cover.
This is kind of our space to share what we think can be changed, what we think is an issue at Kirkwood. One of our best stories that got actually national attention was our story about the ice walkout, written by Josie.
It's a good chance for writers to be able to talk about what they feel is important.
Yeah, and what they've seen, because everybody has their own perspective and experiences that really lend into things.
The last issue we have is our senior mag, so it's issue 8. Really cool.
We have our superlatives, most likely to,
messiest friend group, best hair,
and most likely
to.
to. And then we have
the
little mini features on a bunch of the seniors this year. They're all really about really interesting people, and they're all really well done. And then our staffers that are leaving this year, the seniors, were given columns for their last word.
They write about themselves, and then we add a little baby picture of them to show how far they've come on their journey.
I know this one was kind of a bittersweet issue to put together because we're both really close with a lot of the seniors on staff. But it's really fun to see a culmination and kind of celebrate all their hard work.
It is hard to choose because the layout and design of each one is so eye-catching. I really enjoyed the senior issue. I loved the specifics about students, and I also...
Those were our thoughts on the issues we put out this year, but they were all kind of more leaning towards the positive. Some things we want to improve on are maybe widening our horizon of who we interview, the topics we cover, going out more into our student body and getting the stories that maybe aren't the first 1 or 2 or 3 that pop up.
Yeah, I think one thing I want to work on is getting the timing right for releasing the issues.
This has been Call and Review. We tried our best to talk to as many people as possible, but obviously we couldn't get to everyone.
We want to hear everyone's voices, so if you have something to say, scan this QR code to add your response.
Thanks for watching, and remember, it's a great day to be a pioneer.